Hello survivors, welcome to Achilles Survivor. We are back in the game. It is now being officially launched today, actually as this video comes out, so go take a look. The link is down in the description. We are actually playing on a different version. We're playing on the beta playtest, which we have access to, so I've done a little bit of playing beforehand. So just a disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, the performance may not be as good as it will be when you purchase the game and play with it. So there will be a little bit of hiccups. There are some problems that the developers are working on, and hopefully that will all be sorted by release today. So let's get straight into it. It is a little bit of a, these things happen. We'll play on the market. It's one of the areas that wasn't available in the demo back when we did play. And as you can see, we've actually got new characters. We've unlocked Hector. There's Tantalus. I believe we did play with Prontus, Pythia, and with Achilles before. But now we've got new characters which we can unlock. We've nearly unlocked this famous builder over here. And I really want to try the chicken. You aren't a chicken, you're a rooster. So I really want to try the rooster. It says complete 20 runs. And also we got to unlock this guy as well by completing 5 runs on Hector. It says any warrior. Hector is a warrior. Let's get straight into it and see where we can go from there. But here we go. We start off with the sword and shield. Doesn't look like we're holding anything, but there we go. We smack with the sword, and the shield apparently repels enemies away. So every so often, it's going to push the enemies away from us. It will be quite interesting to see how that performs. But we'll see, because I've never played with this character, so it's going to be quite interesting to see how the sword and shield levels up and what it can do when it gets its level or evolutions or whatever case it gets. So as you know, or if you've seen the demos before, as you level up your skills, so over here you can see it adds +1. It's flashing over there. When you get to these arrowed sort of areas, you get to pick a you have to build a forge. And at the forge, you'll be able to pick an evolution or power up for the ability itself. So we're going to see what we can do with that and where it takes us. There are some skills, like you can see, level 5, level 12, and level 20, similar to the way that our Spell Brigade works. But I do believe this was actually around as a demo way before Spell Brigade. But not that that actually matters. What does matter is how the game plays and feels. Now, like I mentioned, we did put or say, there is a disclaimer. Ooh, Armageddon's Wrath. I love this ability. It says 15-second cooldown, but it is probably one of the strongest abilities in the game. Anyway, I digress. I was mentioning that we were speaking about the performance of the game. And on this version, you'll notice once we get much further into the gameplay, we are going to get some frame drops. There's going to be performance issues, and we don't know what it is. We've shown or told the developers, so hopefully they have found a fix for it. But yeah, so the settings aren't anything like super amazing that it should be doing this. We just feel something's weird or out of sorts. Okay, our first legendary passive, we get Precise and Deadly, critical damage plus 50%. Also, if you can see on the minimap, they have added new areas or new objectives that you can do. I think this character though is quite this is the map for this guy is quite terrible. So it's going to be quite an interesting game. So I don't know, there's no music. Maybe that's also something that's being worked on. Alright, so we are currently getting some stone. I think striking speed is going to be very important because of the way that the weapon works. It's a very interesting weapon, I'm not going to lie. Alright, we got ourselves some stone. We need 15, I think it was, and then we're able to build a forge. But we do have more of these stone quarries, if you want to call them that, over here. cooldown speed. It does say to the forge by the skill, if you can see at the bottom. So because we did hit that one node or area of the skill, or since we've leveled up to level 5 with the skill, or I think it's 5, we're able to get that forge upgrade for it. Okay, we don't have the gold, so we can't re-roll anything over here, so we're just going to grab ourselves more HP. It seems like it's an appropriate thing to do. I'm not too worried about buildings and what we get from them. I'll explain all of that in when we get to that point, but you'll see when we land up all these little dots over here on the minimap is where we can build something. The buildings do help your character, and the buffs they give are not infinite. They are Griffin's Claws, really nice. They aren't infinite. You have to build something and you have to pay to build it using resources. So like if we, oh gosh, I can't do it there. We just under fire way too much. This is not looking good. Maybe Hector's not the best for this job. Let's see. We need to spend gold. I can't spend gold if I don't have any gold to spend. Here is the forge. We got a fiery tower, which is a power damage plus 15%. So what that does is it will work everywhere. We don't have to be sitting by the turret. We just need to be, just have to build it. And once it's built, we then have that as a availability for our characters. Also, this can now be double leveled. So increase power or increase striking speed and the cooldown speed. I'm going to go with Hermes' Blessing. And then we can also go and increase the power damage now of the skill. So we just double upgraded it, which is perfect. That looks like it's already, attacking much faster, which is fantastic. I don't actually think I like this weapon, but it's my first time using the character, so it doesn't hurt to play with them. Also, Griffin's Claws have a poison on them. In case you didn't notice, you can see the enemies are green. Alright, we're going to go with the... Ooh, wait, we need critical hit chance. We do actually need crits. I'm hoping by going to this chest over here that we get some healing from it. Please. We did not get healing. I actually don't even know what that gave us. Also, if we could upgrade the Armageddon to get less cooldown or more cooldown reduction, actually not less, we want more of it, not less of it, then I think we'll also be in a really good spot. Alright, I know we picked up a magnet there. I mean, the ability is very strong, but the way that it works isn't so great. The fact that we need to funnel it doesn't work so much. Okay, we need to spend gold, so I'm actually going to try and get an upgrade to our Armageddon's Wrath. Or we can go and get upgrades to this first. I guess we'll have to just try play another character. Oh, wait, there we go. We got some healing. I need life regeneration as well. So. Alright, they destroyed our forge. Not the end of the world. We do have more rock. I guess we're mining over here. There's no two ways about it. I wonder if rotating speed is a thing for this, because you can see how slowly the weapon rotates when you've got things around you. Okay, we're going to re-roll again. We're not really looking to upgrade the Griffin. I'm going to go with, oh man, I want the armor, but I also want the luck. Let's go luck. Lady Lucky Friend. Okay, we're going to go with some critical hit chance. Also, what is that? The Trojan? No, it's not the Trojan. I have no idea what that is. But we're going to stay away. Alright, we managed to pick up some... So now the thing is, like, if we stay away from that area, we're not going to have to... So it summons Myrmidons to fight. Oh, it was a Trojan horse. It didn't look like a horse for a second there. That was a bit weird. Anyway, we summon allies now to fight with us. You can see the green circles under their feet. Those are allies. So they are busy fighting for us. Currently, which is being worked on, there is a bug in the game. When you get to 15 minutes or at 5 minutes, there is a mission to go to the void gates and there's a mission for something called the void gates. And if you complete the mission, it hard locks the game. So unfortunately, for now, we are going to have to just skip that mission and not, you know, do it, because it will soft lock the game or crash the game completely, and we don't want to do that. So, you know, if you're playing it, if they don't have notes on their release about it being changed, try and stay away from that actual ability, because, or that function in the game, because it's not going to be working as intended. Alright, they wanted us to go find the chest. It is down this way. You can see the silver chest on the minimap. So we're going to go and do it. The rotation speed does look like it is better, but it was quite rough in the beginning. Alright, these ones we need to now go and dispose of enemies within the circle. I don't know if we have to be in the circle or if it's just the enemies in the circle, but it is what it is. We just need to dispose of enemies inside the circle to get the chest to be opened. So there we go. It gave us another one of those. I don't know what that is. And that was what the objective was. And we're going to... Oh, wait. Does that heal us? Oh, it did heal us. That came in clutch. Okay, wait. We need to run away over there. That was such a bad chest. I don't know why the game decided to put us there. I need healing. And I don't have... Oh, okay. Just ask and you shall receive. I need bigger healing. If I ask nicely, will I get it? I don't know. I don't think so. This one might be a rerun, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll see what happens. Is there a life regen building? Okay, shield throw is pretty good. Wrath of Ares is also pretty good. Actually, all of these are good, except for, I think, firework. Exploding fireworks are thrown around the... Actually, let's try that. I'm like, that's not good. Let's try it. Okay, this is a bastion over here. And this is the part where things start to get a little bit out of control. So because there's so many enemies on the screen, I don't know, maybe that's what the problem is. Maybe there's just too much happening on the screen and that's causing performance issues. Or I don't know what the case is, but yeah. Really cool game with different mechanics, having to build stuff to get more powerful and things like that. It's actually pretty cool to see. I want to get more armor, so we're just going to keep building more and more of these. I actually do need to spend money, the gold. We'll do it on level ups though, because with nothing over here that we're really looking for. Or critical hit wasn't bad. I want cooldown reduction. Let's try to spend a little bit more. We got cooldown speed on this one, so we'll grab it. Cooldown's going to help us. New enemies do start to spawn now. We've got these bowmen, which shoot arrows at us. And again, from the disclaimer, if you're seeing, you know, FPS issues and that is something that developers are aware of and are hopefully fixing. It isn't me, guys. Alright, so we got a legendary, maximum health, 150 HP. That's good for the healing that I needed. So we're in a much better spot. I think the cooldown, yeah, this weapon definitely needs cooldown speed, because as soon as we got the cooldown, we are seeing that it moves a lot faster and it's dealing a whack ton more damage. Okay, alright, I think we're in a much better spot now. Although our livelihoods are at stake right now, and we have not so much HP, we should be a-okay. Alright, armor plus 100, I'm going to grab that. That just makes us take less damage. And since we don't have too much HP left, that's going to obviously help us. Also, I don't want to take chip damage, which it looks like we are doing. So we need to just be careful over there. Alright, we've picked up a basement. The basements do give different rewards. So this was updated from... you know, the play testing. It did get changed. I think people mentioned it felt bad that there was no reward for it, so they did add a reward. Quite difficult to get where we need to get with it because of the way that his weapon works. Not having AoE does make this a whole lot harder. The whole point of the basement is to go and get rid of all of the enemies around it. So it spawns a bunch of bowmen, and our objective is to destroy them, and that will close the basement, and then we get rewarded for it. But as one can see, it's not so easy to control this dude's weapon, which is a problem. Alright, there we go. We got luck or movement speed. So the reward for closing it, we get 40 luck. I am definitely taking it. And we've got a damage upgrade over here. We do have enough to just build a forge again, so we're going to go and do that. Whenever you get a weapon up to the correct level so that you need a forge, the forge will automatically be there for you to upgrade as a building. So the forge won't show up until you have an ability that requires it. So you're not going to just be able to build a forge out of the blue. Over here we're building 2 of them, but that's because we weren't able to build the one originally, and I think we're going to lose the run over here, unfortunately. Oh wait, we did pick up laugh. Man, critical hit chance, that's going to be massive. Things are getting way out of control. The one thing is this is quite a difficult level, so it could be that as well. But this is the final level. Increase power, damage, but reduce the amount of strikes. Increase the number of strikes and the damage and the striking speed. Like, why would you even go for this? We're going to go with Mythical Fury. So there we go. That should be fantastic. Already looking like an amazing job. We just got 8 minutes more to survive, and I think we can do this. Okay, let's see. We can go for power cooldown reduction. That's going to be good. I actually do wonder, I've got lots of questions. Does the power cooldown and the cooldown of the ability work the same way? Or is the one multiplicative and the other additive? How does it work exactly? But these are things that we can always find out at a later stage. Oh man, this is rough. I'm not going to lie. Alright, we do get more healing. Let's see, status, strength, power, cooldown speed. So the thing is, we do need cooldown speed for our Armageddon's Wrath, but I'd rather get the 10% cooldown over there. So we've spent the gold now. Now we just need to defeat enemies using structures. Unfortunately, we don't really have structures to do that stuff. So let's go and build this one. This one does deal damage to enemies, so that's going to help us with the objective. Oh, we just took a lot of damage. That hurts. Also, we have quite a bit of luck, so I don't know why we're still getting such options in the upgrades. Alright, let's go for a turret again. This is a spark one. I would have liked the flame turret, but it is what it is. We need to deal damage to things, so critical damage, that's fine. We just need to get this to a forge to upgrade it to get cooldown reduction. Once you've got enough cooldown reduction on the skill, you should be in a much better spot. Let's see, we don't have anything for it. We got critical damage for that, but we're not looking for that. We are looking for upgrades to our Armageddon. I don't think we're going to get it. We did get a 30% damage over here. I'm going to get the critical damage upgrade. It's not what we needed, but it's what I wanted. Alright, there's HP there, which is great. And then we'll end up getting blasted with a arrow. 337 enemies now have been destroyed using buildings. We get critical damage. We can now go to a forge. I think our one forge is destroyed, so we're just going to build another one over here. Okay, increased number of strikes, but reduce the cooldown speed. We're going to go with power and cooldown speed. Like I mentioned, it is the strongest skill in the game. Once we get it up and running correctly, you will see why I'm saying it's the strongest skill. So increase to its damage. And we're actually in a really bad spot over here. We were surrounded. Alright, so this is the part that we're getting to where things are going a bit crazy. I don't know. Maybe it's the level. Maybe things are just way too much going on. Too many enemies or something. Alright, there is a basement over here. Let's go and close it, or try to close it. I think Hector's weapon's a bit meh, to be honest, and that's probably why we're struggling so much with it. Okay, increase critical damage. And I'm going to go with the armor for closing of the basement. That's just going to make us that much tankier. Which, if you haven't noticed, we actually need to be. So, let's go. We're going to do a fiery turret. I don't know if we're going to survive this to build it even, but actually our HP has gone up quite a lot. I don't know why we haven't looked or found an option for... Alright, we managed to do it. I don't know why we haven't found an option for health regen. But you can see our Armageddon's Wrath one-tapping enemies now. Definitely a massive improvement. 1k damage over there from the skill. We're stuck here. I don't know how to explain this, but we're kind of in a very bad spot right now. Alright, critical damage. Can that go? There we go. It decided to turn around so we can actually move into this direction now. There is healing over there. That's great. And it does look like I'm actually going to go with critical chance over here. So we can push escape and we can look at our stats. Health regen is 1 per second. I really don't feel like that is helping us. We have 47% increased chance to crit. So that was what I was looking for. At least the stats are there for us to be able to see. So I do have 47% crit chance, which is pretty good since we do have so many other things over there. Cooldown reduction, no. Oh no, but both of these have cooldown reduction. Increase amount of damage or the amount of strikes. Okay, we'll go with the amount of strikes. I think it does enough damage, and having more of them is always better. But the cooldown reduction's a bit of a problem. We are going to have to look for more cooldown for the skill itself. So I don't know if anyone mentioned it, or guys, why didn't you mention this? But I don't know if any of you saw there was the chance or the option already for the game to have done the void gates for us. I didn't actually notice the press to come up because I've just been so preoccupied with just trying to survive right now. But here's the void gates. Like I mentioned, there is a known issue with it that's being worked on. But for me right now, it's not worth doing it because there are issues with it and it is crashing the game. So I don't even know what happens when you do the actual void gate. I don't know what the game gives you as a reward, but I'm not going to try and find out because it ain't going to happen. I'd rather not crash the game and find out. Although it's probably only a chance to happen, the fact that there is a chance at all does not sit with me. Alright. This one was just to survive for 20 minutes because the levels have different objectives. The objective for this level was to survive. I don't know if you've noticed, I am re-rolling using my gold because I'm looking specifically for the Armageddon upgrades or cooldown reduction. Obviously, I'm not perfect, so I'm going to miss sometimes. But that's what I'm looking for. That's why I'm re-rolling. Maybe I should have mentioned that a little bit earlier. Although I think I may have. Alright, things look to be going pretty well. We've got XP gain. I think it's a bit late for that. Let's see. There's nothing. There's collection range, which we don't need. Strength, striking speed, structure, no. Critical damage, power damage. Let's just go with the critical damage, whatever. That's whatever. I'm going to take a bit of damage running away from that thing because that's far less damage taken than if that had to explode on us. Let's go and grab ourselves another one of the power damage increase turrets. All the buildings do stack, so getting multiple of these power damage upgrades does increase our overall damage as well. And it's just really, really cool to keep going with them. I like going that one. You can go like 10 different Trojan ones. It could be quite fun. And you've got them sitting with a whole lot of them. Ah, man, I want the power cooldown speed. So that's 15%. I don't know if that's made up for the 15% reduction that we got from the upgrade, from the forge. That's something that I wanted to know, and that's why we did it. But there's definitely other ways to have done it. The luck would have been cool, but we're going to go with the damage over here. Okay, so his sword and shield actually does a lot of damage, but it does require, I guess, a little bit of TLC, tender loving care. Alright, here's where big performance issues seem to be had the last couple minutes of the run. I don't know, maybe there's a problem with the engine. We are definitely far more powerful now. Alright, let's go and reroll over here. We get a damage increase over there. There was a purple luck, but I saw the damage increase for our skill, and I was like, I want that. Oh my goodness, there is a lot of level up over there. Cooldown reduction, one more level. Can we do it? Can we get to the very end and get a double weapon upgrade? Oof, a lot of our structures have been destroyed. We have 40 seconds to level up. I don't see a lot of XP everywhere. I do see another boss over here, and there will be a forge upgrade. Maybe this guy's weapon needs to focus on like elites and that, or something. Maybe there's a way, if there was a way to control where it was aiming, that would make it that bit better. But because there isn't a way, like look, I'm going for the other enemies and I needed to focus on these guys over here, but it doesn't want to. I don't know if a forge is going to be run in up in 3 seconds. Unfortunately not. Alright, well, we managed to do it. We finished the market, so we've unlocked the road to the upper city. We dealt 1.1 million damage with the Prince of Troy gear, with a 498,000 damage on the Armageddon's Wrath. We were just about to get it up to get more DPS going over there. Lots of fire damage afflicted. I have no idea. It must have been from our turrets. Overall damage done 2.7. Poison damage is from the Griffin Claws. Curse damage, I don't believe we did any, as you can see. Critical hit chance was 37. Somehow we had 40 something, but that must have been from the Trojan things that got destroyed. XP gain and so on and so forth. So you can see all the different stuff that you get and all of that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.